There we go. I want to bring you up to a video that we put up, it must have been 3 or 4 months ago. We'll let it run for a minute. And I'm going to explain to you why I showed you the video. Hold on, keep going.
Look how bad he is.
Wait. At least do that. Come on, I got him on film.
He's mad.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck how mad this son, but she's a fucking bird.
What if I don't push the gas? It'll be a bird all over your ass.
Hey, what's he gonna do? What is he gonna do? He's a big white fucking bird.
You ain't never had a swan fuck with you?
A swan? I'm running from a fucking swan?
Hey, they bite. You think
Look at it.
motherfucker don't bite?
Shit. Looks like
Look at that motherfucker's neck. It's gonna be going crazy on you. He's flying and every fucking thing.
Stupid son of a gun. You know, even in the midst of whenever we have sadness or things like we've had recently here, every now and then something will come up that's just so flippin' hilarious you can't leave it alone. Such a situation has arisen. About 2 days ago, we got a letter, official letter from our local country club. And when an official letter comes, it's always, did you pay the bill? You know, and so we was worried that we hadn't paid our bill. But we had. Everything was cool. We're still members in good standing. So we opened the letter, and I'm not going to name any names or anything here because I don't want to embarrass anyone that much. But this is a real letter, folks. And I'm going to cover up the thing here. This is a real letter. And it started out, so dear members. Now, this is not a joke, okay? In this letter, I'll address 2 issues concerning some of the swans that currently reside on our golf course ponds. Now, let me explain to you. We live on like an 18-hole golf course, and there's ponds and things, water hazards, and there's these big white swans and some mud ducks that hang around there that lend a little local color for the tourists when they come and play here. As many of you know, several of the male swans, that's the first thing, there's got to be some feather configuration. I've never looked between the swan's legs. Several of the male swans that reside on our golf course ponds have become aggressive to the point of physically attacking members playing golf. Now, this leads me to think this is probably platinum members that got attacked, because they're just regular social course members probably wouldn't be that big a deal. One incident in particular has caused much debate and even elicited a petition seeking disciplinary action against a member who had a close encounter with one of the male swans that resides on the ponds at hole number 9. Now, no one's telling me in this letter if the swan is deceased or he simply was accosted, but apparently this member had a close encounter of the worst kind with one of the birds. The incident was reported without management's prior knowledge to the Animal Control Services City of Georgetown. This falls under the gossip cause. In our little area here, if you don't cut your grass or if you leave a beer can out or whatever, it immediately goes to the gossip clause, and we have several very, very civic-minded people who will write you anonymous letters and will report you to various entities. In fact, I'm related to one of these assholes right down the street. But anyway, according to the member it was a deliberate act of animal cruelty. As such, management felt it prudent to await the outcome of the investigation before determining if any disciplinary action against said member would be warranted. It said investigation, it didn't say autopsy, so I would assume the bird might still be alive. At the close of the investigation, I obtained a copy of a full report through the application of public information for the Georgetown City Clerk's Office. Now, we're actually filing documents for Freedom of Information Act because somebody dissed a bird, okay? The report concluded, and I quote, on 5/9/07, after interviewing several potential witnesses and obtaining several statements. Now, they spent some time on this. Statements regarding this incident, this officer concludes that the elements of the crime are not present for consideration for prosecution EOR. What does EOR mean?
End of report.
End of report. Okay, good. That's it. And I thought it was some kind of crime. Signed, blase, animal control officer down here in Georgetown. With this in mind, it is a decision of the club management that since the authorities found no basis to charge the accused with animal cruelty, we find no reason to discipline the accused. Therefore, club management considers the matter closed. So, like I said, I don't know if you killed the bird or not. Watch that clip in the first of this video, and you'll see that me and Timmy, during one of our little escapades, were actually we were almost accosted. You know, the bird he was talking shit. We knew he was talking shit. Okay, and we told that bird right then, because we had like a number 3 wood ready, you know, and we told that bird, you talking shit, you know. Anyway, the second issue, and one that may be of greater, begs the question of whether or not swans can peaceably coexist in an environment clearly dedicated to human enjoyment of the game of golf. After much research, management has learned that male swans are the most likely to become aggressive towards humans. Again, I'll have to find out how you tell a male swan. I guess they have a different feather or whatever. Therefore, for the safety and welfare of both the swans and the golfers, we've decided it's best to relocate the male swans off club properties. Now, bear in mind, birds can fly, okay? And they have hellacious memory about where the old lady is, okay? We also have been closely watching the behavior of the female swans over the next 6 months, and should they be able to peaceably coexist with us in this environment, they will be allowed to remain, and their membership will not be revoked. Thank you for taking the time to read this letter. As always, should you have any questions or concerns, please contact me. Okay. Now, just so you know where the dollars for the rich and bored go, now you know. We now understand swans' sexual habits and how the male swans want to kick ass and everything. I would hope that the female swans deprived of their male counterparts do not become lesbians or gay or anything like that. We can only hope. We don't know. I'm glad that the golfer wasn't hurt. And nobody's told me to date, though, whether the swan in question was killed or simply roughed up a little bit.